I come to you not with a celebration, but a somber tale of bad marketing. Imagine, if you will, that you have a favorite product. Maybe it's a computer or a musical instrument. Let's be honest, our hobbies aren't cheap. This brand says they're having a press conference, so you're thinking it's going to be new technology, something to make your life easier, maybe even cheaper. It'll streamline the process. You wait with anticipation as the broadcast begins. It's the president of the company, and he says, "This is our new plan to make everything you have more environmentally friendly." Sure, everything is going to cost more, and you're about to foot the bill, but he's sure you'll be on board for their new vision. They bring out some new people they hired to the tune of hundreds of thousands a year that literally just walk around and say, "That's not good enough. Do better." Would you be excited to pay this new price? Would you be even interested in watching the video, or would you groan and walk away, counting another in the ranks of fallen companies? Well, that's exactly what Lamborghini did. So I just need some space to vent here, but this is the problem with marketing today, and not just with supercars, which really tells me the thinking behind this. They don't act like this is some great leap forward. They act like it's a spoonful of acrid medicine that we're going to have to drink because they say so. That just tells me they hate everything they're doing. Although it's buried in the internet, Winkleman has said on several occasions that he wants the V12 to be part of Lamborghini's legacy as long as possible. But as quickly as Google can bury that story, I'll venture, whether it be to the Audi overlords or government regulations that literally plans to kill these cars, Lambo is ready to take their medicine now too and fall in line. Brands like Lamborghini are all about improvement. They're about going faster, better performance. It's why they're all-wheel drive, and they don't have that traditional manual transmission option. They tried to stick to the fastest shifting electronically controlled manual gearbox in history, the 7-speed Grazano ISR automated manual for their customers, even when everyone else was going dual clutch, because they wanted to be loyal to what the customers wanted. The truth is, even though it is by all visuals a regular manual transmission, it shifts faster than a human can blink. And once we learned the benefits, we were okay with taking our medicine and moving forward. But that medicine tasted more like fine wine aged to perfection. When we learned that the dual clutch in the Porsche was painfully fast, we sucked up our pride and said, "Let's do this." And the Huracan jumped on board, happily pouring another NyQuil-sized shot glass of our favorite remedy to fend off the slow. Still, Porsche does have manuals to appease to its clientele that want that experience. But Lamborghini is purpose-built, and they need to pick a lane. Why not just pick the best? And we happily take another swig. This is my personal feeling, because I know the sales didn't relate that nobody agrees, but the hybrid NSX for me was done right. Not to go greener, but because they wanted to see what the performance could do. It was even called a sport hybrid super handling all-wheel drive, not a go green transmission. You got the benefit of that instant torque off the line and in the corners. But not only that, the new breed of frugal supercar owner can say, "I can go 191 miles per hour on that track and still get 21 miles per gallon in the city," where most high-revving monster cars struggle. So why not? That is a true daily driver. It may not have been the fastest car ever produced or the best in the corners, but it's still in the top ranks. And when you look at the numbers, you may not be impressed, but remember, it did all that with 573 horsepower and 3 electric motors in a 1,000 horsepower world. Lamborghini's video didn't say we changed for the better. It didn't say the new Revuelto was groundbreaking and faster than any car we've ever produced, so that's why we're converting everything to get the same results. It didn't say we're using synthetic leathers like Alcantara because it's better than plastic, smells amazing, and feels like perfection. No, it said we changed because we're being forced to. We're cutting corners because the new hire demanded it. Watching my favorite brand force down the worst medicine in history, something akin to toxic swill, was painful and demeaning at best. A brand that is symbolized by a bull. Bulls that beat matadors, that survived the odds, that didn't believe in making exceptions or cutting corners. It was watching them falling over like a cow being tipped at 3 a.m. by a bunch of scrawny, drunk college kids. It was painful to watch. Still, here I was, watching them force a smile and tell me how a brand that makes cars that have a combined mile per gallon rating of 15 is going to somehow find a way to fit into this green new world. Sorry, but you have no place in that world, and they don't want you. You and all your buyers are everything that these people hate. Rich, white capitalists who they feel stole from others to buy their cars. When buyers ask, what does this do for me? And they will. When you don't have an answer, don't expect them to take the medicine with you. In fact, when your brand no longer represents them, expect them to pack their bags and leave. All that's left is the collectors who will easily walk away whenever it's convenient. Do I need to remind marketers of how these things have turned out in the past? Do I need to point out where this has fallen miserably for bigger and more stable brands? Brands that are literally being gutted by this thinking. Imagine instead of this video, it had been, our brand strives to be the best, and we will not sacrifice our values for anyone. We listen to you, our loyal customer, and you want performance V12 power, and we will continue to offer it wherever we can. We plan to offer you the performance in cars like the Revuelto, where hybrid power improves corner handling and overall speed on the road over anything we've offered in the past. And if it happens to save at the fuel pump, that's just more for you. You're welcome. In that search for power and performance, we want to expand to EV and provide experiences like no other and find a way to pull out every ounce of performance from that segment in a vehicle that will exhilarate the body and permeate the senses. You can place trust that what we are developing will elevate the brand, offer opportunities to our workforce, and lift up our buyers to new experiences, and we hope you'll join us on this path to a better future. We are proud of our clients and honored that you would join us. If you heard those words, I have no doubt I wouldn't have to make this video, and we would have breathed a sigh of relief that our brand is still as strong as ever and in very capable hands. But sure, don't listen to me. You keep doing you. You keep following the herd. And when you become another statistic in what is becoming the definition of insanity, I will not be celebrating. I will not say I told you so. When the brands we love fail to stand up for what they represent, we all lose. In what has become an example of every teacher's inadvertent lesson, if they jumped off a bridge, would you follow them? Well, apparently the answer to that is yes. Yes, they would. Take my advice or follow your path. But both paths have been well worn, and their results are assured. Until next time, I hope you like and subscribe, and otherwise, keep on rolling.